Another Mike Diesel production.
Yo, what's going on, my fellow YouTubers, YouTube viewers, all of y'all out there in YouTube land? It's your boy, Mr. Sunshine State, aka Mr. FLA, all day, every day, coming at you live and direct from Plymouth, Wisconsin. Little word of advice, man. If you plan on becoming a truck driver, getting into this industry, be forewarned, man. If you get the opportunity to do so, come out here in the beginning of winter. Therefore, you get your winter driving out of the way. I attended school in Tampa, as you all know, Tampa Truck Driving School, in August, and I came to Stevens in September. I'm glad I did, because I'm getting my winter driving out of the way. Let me be the first to tell you that it started out okay, just cold. But this polar vortex that's going on right now, it is brutal. I mean, it is brutal. I'm in Plymouth, Wisconsin. Today is Wednesday, January 30th. See if you can't see what the temperature is. See that? -9. And that's actually warmed up, because en route to my delivery this morning, it was -21. And you already know, man, I've said it time and time again, me being a native Floridian, man, I'm not built for this, man. I am not built for this. This is a whole nother level of cold, man. It really is. The woman inside was actually telling me this is the coldest it's been here in like 10 years. Well, it's only for 2 days, But it just so happens I happen to come up here during those 2 days when it's the coldest it's been in years. Now, don't get it twisted. I've spent years, I've spent a few years, like 6 years up in Springfield, Massachusetts. And I got to experience a blizzard up there. My in-laws live here in Wisconsin, in Clintonville, so I've been there for a couple of winters visiting. Never this cold. Never this cold. Like I said, this is a whole different level of cold, man. You step outside and immediately your eyelashes start sticking, your nose starts running, and it's so cold that excuse my language, not to sound too gross, but your snot you feel it freezing up when oh my goodness, it's a horrible feeling, man. It really is being this cold outside. Right now I've got on a pair of pajama pants under my jeans. I've got on a wife beater, a pair of long johns, a t-shirt, or a sweatshirt, and my goose down. Got my heavily insulated gloves. Man, this weather has no respect for nothing I'm wearing. Got boots on. Cold just eating through everything, man. Unfortunately, there's been a few people who's actually lost their lives over these past 2 days. 2 young men, as a matter of fact, because they got stuck outside of their houses in the cold. So they literally froze to death. Well, they died from hypothermia. Then I was just on Yahoo News reading where several people have lost limbs due to frostbite. So for all my fellow drivers out there, man, make sure you stay bundled up when you got to get out of your tractors, because it's brutal, man. It really is. Me, myself personally, they really don't want you to idle your trucks, but when the temperatures drop down this low, they tell you to actually idle them just so your fuel won't gel over and freeze. And they tell you to idle your truck all night, Last night was the first time I actually idled my truck all night. But I would have been good. I would have been good either way, because I sleep up under 2 sheets, 2 heavy comforters, and a heavy sleeping bag. So, I'm prepared for it to the best of my ability. I've got food on my truck. I got beverages, water, juice, all kind of snacks, as y'all already seen. But yeah, man, you just got to be prepared as best as you possibly can when it comes to situations like this, because you never know. The inevitable can very easily become the evitable. You feel me? But just a little quick video to let everybody know that this is a horrible winter we're experiencing right now with this polar vortex that's sweeping through, and from what they say on the news, is probably going to stick around for a while. Not this polar vortex where everything is below zero, but it's still going to be a pretty brutal winter from here on out. So yeah, just my little word of advice to all y'all who may be watching and thinking about coming out to trucking, or for those of you who's just now getting into trucking, come out here prepared, man. In my personal opinion, the best time to do it is the beginning of winter, so you can get your winter driving over and done with. That's about it for now, man. It's your boy, Mr. Sunshine State, aka Mr. FLA, all day, every day, signing out. Stay tuned. I'll be back briefly with another video. I got some things I want to speak on as far as my company goes, Stevens Transport. Yeah, I got some things to get on my chest about Stevens. So y'all stay tuned. In the meantime, in between time, y'all take it easy. Get it easy, take it twice. Deuces. This is about to be real interesting. I am sitting on the side of the highway, as you can see, and I'm thinking I may have ran out of fuel. So the sheriffs just pulled up on me. They said they're gonna push me with the freaking pickup truck. Stay tuned. Yo, what's shaking, YouTube? My YouTube viewers, my fellow YouTubers. Yeah, it's been pretty interesting, man. I've been sitting on the side of the road now for about I've been down now for 3 hours and 35 minutes. Last time I said I was sitting on the side of the road, on the side of the interstate, and they were about to push me with a freaking pickup truck. Two sheriffs, one was on the driver's side of me directing traffic, and another one was behind me in the pickup truck, and he literally pushed me off the exit, up the exit ramp, and now I'm sitting on the side of a side street. I'm assuming it was my fuel, but I'm not too sure that's exactly what it was. I mean, my truck is running now. I'm sitting here with the truck going, heat's blowing good. But the same amount of fuel and DEF I had when my truck stalled on me. What's going on, my fellow YouTubers, YouTube viewers? It's your boy, Mr. Sunshine State, aka Mr. FLA, all day, every day. Right now, I just woke up, man. It's Sunday, 3rd, I think. Yeah, Super Bowl tonight. And I'm probably gonna be driving. Hopefully I'll be able to shut down and catch some of it, though. I'm sure I will. Actually, I'm gonna try to catch try to have my TV on and catch a few glances every now and then. But my last video I was talking about, I was saying how I had some things I want to get on my chest about Stevens Transport. Stevens Transport, man, I don't even fucking know about this company, man. I'm bullshitting. Stevens Transport, they've been good to me. They really have. And I've said it before, I really don't have too many gripes about them. My biggest thing is the weekend dispatch. Not only that, but sometimes, you even just regular, the dispatch that's there during the week, they could be a little, off schedule at times. Me and my DM, we get along pretty good, but we need to work on that relationship between the two of us, because, sometimes he gets up under my skin. He's supposed to get back to me. Prime example, yesterday, I was in Green Bay, Wisconsin, waiting to get a load. I wasn't waiting to get a load. I was waiting for my fucking load to be loaded. Sat there for almost 30 hours. And, before I came out here, I heard a lot of other truckers out here saying that, when it comes to hauling refrigerated, you know, that's part of it, part of the game. You know, you're gonna hurry up and wait. A lot of times at these shipper receivers, and but my DM, you know, he was supposed to be working on it, trying to find out what was going on, and why I hadn't been loaded and rolling yet. And you know, he's like, "I'll call you back as soon as I get some information." I got to call CSR. It's like, all right. I sat and waited, man. And after a while, you know, I'm in my bed watching movies, and it dawned on me, here, he hasn't called you back yet. So I get on the jack and I call. He gone. He's done that to me a few times. He's done that to me a few times where he just completely left me hanging without getting back to me, let me know what was going on. So, I mean, that's my main gripe. The weekend dispatch. It's just, you know, sometimes they just don't seem like they're on top of the job. But then again, you know, I have to take into consideration that this is a mega carrier. You know, they got a lot of tractors out there on the road, so they got a lot of people they got to deal with. So, you know, I'm nobody of importance per se. You know, I'm an apprentice. I'm just starting out, so of course I'm not going to be at the top of the, you know, the list when it comes to getting back to people. I mean, that's one way to look at it, you know. Try to have some kind of positive outlook when it comes to that. But other than that, man, I'm gravy over here. I really don't have any complaints about it, you know. Top of the line equipment, you know. Something goes wrong, they take care of you. They may not take care of you the way you feel or think they should take care of you, but they take care of you nonetheless. And a couple days ago, when I turns out I actually ran out of fuel, and that's one thing I'm gonna have to get my fuel gauge checked when I get back on the yard, because it was showing I had a quarter tank of fuel, 3/4 tank of DEF, but I'm just assuming I had fuel in my tanks, but I guess it was just too low. And I'm just gonna assume that with it being as cold as it was with that polar vortex, they had something to do with it. But you know, I got on the phone with Road Rescue. They set it up with they set it up so I'll be picked up and taken back to a shop so I could be warm. Even though I got my APU in my truck, you know, it was working just fine. They're gonna take me back to the shop of the company, the towing company that was picking me up, just so I'll be out of the cold and somewhere warm until they could figure out what was wrong with my truck. But it turns out they didn't have to do that. The guy came out with like 10 gallons of fuel, put it in the truck, put it in the gel, you know. I had to prime it so the truck would fire right up, got down the road, man. So like I said, they look out for you. When I was down, they put me up in a hotel a couple days. So all in all, they've been pretty good to me, man. And I just found out recently, for all of you out there who's making videos, regardless of what trucking company you're at, if you're making videos and you're putting them on YouTube, just know that somebody's watching from that company. I found this out on the humbug a couple weeks back. I'm walking through Walmart doing some grocery shopping, and my phone rings. Now I'm in there, I'm just bouncing around, you know, I got my headphones on, I'm dancing, I'm all over the store. Phone rings, and somebody from Stevens Transport telling me, okay, you know, we've got a problem here, we got something we need to talk about. I'm like, oh, what have I done now? The lady was like, no, it's nothing bad. She's like, I just want to let you know that you've drawn the attention of the higher ups here at Stevens Transport. So they've seen all of your videos. I was like, oh my goodness. And immediately I started thinking, what did I say in these videos? Am I bashing Stevens? Am I talking bad about Stevens? No. So they like the content you've been putting out in your videos, and they want to reward you for that. I was like, say word. Are you serious? She's like, yeah. So I'm not gonna get into what the reward was, but I will put it like this: I was very pleased with it, very happy, because again, it took me by shock. It never dawned on me that somebody from Stevens Transport would actually be watching my videos. And the individual who told me that saw all of my videos really touched me because of who it is at the company. You know, that said a lot. So shout out to Stevens Transport, man. Again, I appreciate y'all for opening up the door for me and giving me this opportunity to drive for you guys. It's been a real blast getting out here living my dream, seeing this country, driving this beautiful tractor, Thelma 2.0. It's my baby. And I just thank you. I really thank you from the bottom to the top of my heart. The whole Stevens Transport family. I don't care what nobody has to say about Stevens Transport. I'm not going to say anything negative about it. Even if I don't stay here and continue to drive for them for the rest of my days, I will never have anything negative to say about the company as a whole, because they done me right. They treated me good. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what it boils down to. But yeah, right now I'm waiting. I got about another hour before my clock starts over. Get my fresh 10 and my fresh 11. And I'll be able to roll out on my way to Slidell, Louisiana. I actually got 3 stops. Slidell, Louisiana. I don't know. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, so don't email me, chop my head off if I say it wrong. But it's Harahan, maybe. Harahan, Louisiana. Never heard of it. And then I'm off to Houston. They're telling me I might be going on home time after that, even though I didn't put in for home time. I mean, I was supposed to go home for New Year's, but you know, I was down, so maybe that's why it's still popping up and showing on the screen. But it is what it is. You know, I'd rather stay out here and get this money. But if I have to go on home time, you know, I don't mind going home, seeing the fam for a couple of days and getting back to it. But that's it for now, man. I just want to drop them few jewels on y'all, let y'all know what I was talking about as far as Stevens Transport goes. I don't know who y'all got in the Super Bowl tonight, man. Who y'all going for? Anybody going for the goddamn Patriots? I hope not. I hope they lose. I'm tired of seeing them go to the damn Super Bowl. But yeah, I'm going for the Rams, right? That's what I'm going for. So, but this your boy, Mr. Sunshine State, signing out, aka Mr. FLA, all day, every day, here in Illinois. Meantime, between time, y'all take it easy. Get it easy. Take it twice. Deuces.